Final wash? Let's see then, when you start the method you have to do final wash. But final wash means final cleansing, that is, do I never wash my hair again? What kind of shampoo do I use? Any shampoo? If I use shampoo again, am I doing it wrong? What is the difference between final wash and deep cleansing? What about clarification? I'm confused. My beautiful people of all manes, because all manes are spectacularly beautiful. Curly afros, wavy, straight, short, long, men, women, boys, girls, everyone deserves to have a beautiful mane, free of accumulations, free of silicones, which do not allow the curl, the wave to flow. How are you doing? How are you? I am very happy to be here with you to answer a very common question. What is final wash? When do I do it? How do I do it? What kind of ingredients do I use? What do I do next? And how often do I do it if I do it again? So I'm going to explain to you final wash is step number 1 when you start the curly method. There are 2 types of shampoos you can do it with. One is this one, a shampoo with sulfates but without silicones. How? Let's read the ingredients. It says water, sodium lauryl sulfate. There's the sulfate. What it will do is remove all the residues. Normally, when you don't follow the curly method, you tend to use products without having much information, and most of them contain silicones. Mineral oils, waxes that, while they are not the devil and are not the end of your hair, they accumulate in your hair. And the only way to remove them is with sulfates, or with an ingredient that is not a sulfate, but is just as abrasive, just as effective. To leave your hair a blank canvas, reset it, remove all that buildup, and here I'm going to give you a very good example. It's the Cantu shampoo. There's this one, the classic shea butter shampoo, or it can also be the avocado shampoo. So you see it says sulfate free here, and they're not lying to you. It doesn't really have sulfates in it, but it has, as I said, an ingredient that is exactly the same thing. That is, it takes everything, and I'll tell you what it is. Here it is. It says water. It's the second ingredient as well. Sodium C1416 olefin sulfonate. When you see a shampoo, even if it says sulfate free, you have to know that it is a shampoo that removes all residues. In other words, it sweeps away everything, including your natural oils. So of these shampoo options, there are many, many more. These 2 are obviously my favorites. They also have no silicones and are used to start the curly method. This is step number 1, reset your mane, leave it a blank canvas. And also once a month so that your hair is free of buildup, because even though we use clean products, they can also build up ingredients. Oils and dirt from the environment also accumulate, so it is fair and necessary to give it its reset, which is something that I did not do when I started the curly method, because I followed the book to the letter. But even the author of the book, Lorraine Massey, has made modifications, because of course it is wise to change your mind, and with practice you learn. So unlike the daily use shampoo, because yes, you have to use a mild shampoo, that is a shampoo that has mild cleansers that don't contain sulfates. I use this one. I apply it only on the scalp, making a delicious massage. I rinse with what slides is enough to let the hair clean, because I use products suitable in the curly method that are water soluble. So which one will we use today? Which one do you want us to use? They're both very good. They serve the same purpose, so let's choose. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If the haulers let him go, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, so unlike low poo, how do you use it? First, we're going to take a normal amount, as much as you need to cover your scalp, okay? And we're going to massage it in. It is not necessary to repeat this step. We massage with our fingertips. We don't scrape. There's the C1416 sodium olefin sulfonate. That's taking care of saying goodbye to the buildup. Here I feel like I need a little more. Then here comes the difference with the low poo. You're going to take it like this, and instead of doing, you know, the classic method, you're going to stroke your hair to clean it with full intention. And I'm going to tell you something that's not written in any book or anywhere, but it's worked super well for me, so it doesn't dry out the hair, because of course it's an abrasive detergent or a sulfate. So obviously if we want to reset and clean, but we don't want to dry out the hair, I'll be right back. No, well, it feels squeaky clean. Well, here's the trick. This is what I always recommend. Okay, you're going to part your hair. You're going to choose a good nourishing mask. In other words, a mask that gives your hair oils so it doesn't get dull. That's it. We've swept it all away. Now we give it some love. So I really like this one. I'll tell you why. I'm going to open this new product here with you. Super moisturizing. It says it multiplies moisture, and this Shea Moisture is designed for manes in transition, manes that need a lot of love, but we can use it on healthy hair too, after the final wash. And for example, I say once a month, right? So if you make a hair chronogram, which is to organize your masks in such a way that you put moisturizing, nourishing, and reconstruction products during the month. I give you another tip. Try to make sure that the nourishing day, which is once a month, coincides with the day you apply the final wash and put it in small strands so that no strand is left without its mask. It is so moisturizing, it slides very fast. It allows you to detangle easily, and so you're going to put it by strands all over your hair. That's it. I've already applied the mask on the whole length of my hair. I also take this opportunity to tell you, don't put it on the scalp. On the whole length, yes, now you leave it on. And I know the video is not about this, but I'm going to tell you. It's very important to follow the application times, okay? In the instructions it says, if you have healthy hair, leave it on for 5 minutes. If you have very damaged hair, leave it on for 30 minutes. Apply it with heat. I'm going to leave it on for 5 minutes with heat, okay? I put on an aluminum cap, okay, to generate heat. And how do I put it on? I turn my head upside down, I tuck my hair in like this. And to make it nice and tight, I put on one of these rubber bands. Nothing happens to the aluminum cap with this kind of rubber band. For my hair, I use these, and then here I've got my thermal seed cap. You can use one of these, or you can use electric ones, or you can use a hot towel. You can use one of these ones that have like a little tube. You put in the dryer and you heat it up. These we made by hand with lots of love in our little shop. Like this. I'm going to leave it for 5 minutes and I'm going to rinse very, very well. After that, what happens? Put conditioner on, yes or no? Normally with such a moisturizing mask, the hair is already very happy. Very soft, very silky. I would say no, so as not to generate excesses, but if your hair is maybe very, very dry and it still feels like it lacks softness, then you do put conditioner in it. After you've rinsed it out, you leave it in and maybe it will entangle because that's the way dry hair is. You rinse it out and you go on with your styling routine, which is what I'm going to do, and I'm coming back to you with my hair styled, okay? I'll be right back. I'll see you in a little while. I'm back, beautiful people. I'm back and I'm happy, and my mane is happy too. Look then, let's review. We've already eliminated all the buildup, all the residues. The hair feels light, but thanks to the mask, it's not dry, it's not sad, it's shiny. Do you want to see it from behind? Yes, because then they tell me, Audrey, can you show your hair from the back? Sure. Look how pretty it is, and it's got some volume. It's so happy, and I'm even happier to be able to share it with you. Remember, final wash is because it has sulfate, or a detergent that's just as abrasive as sulfate. It's done to start the curly method accompanied by a nourishing mask. The other days we wash with a mild shampoo, only the scalp. And with this, you'll keep your hair very happy. Well, if you have another question, write it to me here and I will gladly come and solve your doubts. And if I don't know, I research it for you, I try it, and I come here happy to share it with you. I also leave you my TikTok there. I love to react to your routines. I help you and give you suggestions. I leave you a big, big hug. I leave you many kisses. I remind you that you are a beautiful person and that no one can tell you otherwise. See you in the next video.